With the wear and tear, shoes got dust from 100 stairs. Eyes like file cabinets full of ghosts. Names in the air, but I know the most. Broken and lonesome on Tony's talk showcase. Whole room lean when the whole truth shakes. I seen fake smiles turn to thin air. Seen good dreams fold in a cheap chair. Rhymes and crack, mind showcase. We're broken and lonesome, say it once, feel the room go somber. Paper cups, hard looks, cold hands. Every bar hit like a backroom plan. Tony set the mic like a judge. Whole crowd hush when their hinges budge. If you came for shine, this ain't that. We bring bruised words and a snapback slap. Rhymes and crack, mind showcase. Broken and lonesome, say my name. Rhymes and crack, mind showcase. We came in bent, we leave with flame. Tony's Talk Showcase. We keep it raw, we keep it real. Rhymes and crack, mind showcase. Broken and lonesome, showcase. Broken and lonesome, say my name. Rhymes and crack, mind showcase. We came in, rhymes and crack, mind showcase. Broken and lonesome, that's the deal. Yeah, talk showcase, showcase. Rhymes and crack mind showcase. Shoes got dust from 100 stairs. Eyes like file cabinets full of ghosts. Names in the air, but I know the most. Broken and lonesome on Tony's talk showcase. Whole room lean when the whole truth shakes. I seen fake smiles turn to thin air. Seen good dreams fold in a cheap chair. Rhymes and crack mind showcase. We're broken and lonesome, say it once, feel the room go somber. Paper cups, hard looks, cold hands. Every bar hit like a backroom plan.
Tony said the mic like a we bring bruised words in the snapback slab.
Rhymes and crack, broken and lonesome, say my name. Rhymes and crack mind showcase.
We came in bent, we leave with flame.
Tony's talk, crack, broken and lonesome, that's the deal. I got a page full of bent up lines. City still cold when the clock says time. Not here to pose, not here to flex. Here for the scars and the uncut text. Old heads nod when the kick drum lands. Young ones stare with their phones in hand. Every word cut from a sleepless week. Every hook got teeth when it starts to speak. Rhymes and crack mind showcase. We're broken and lonesome. That name hits hard like a box of Zome. And if you know that weight, then you know that room where a half-broken heart still blooms.
No polish, just pose. No fake, just pain. Tony call the next one.
Broken and lonesome, say my name. Rhymes and crack
Mind showcase. We came in bent, we leave with flame.
Tony's talk.
What up, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you guys for tapping in right here to the Rhymes and Crack Minds Showcase. We got Lonesome and Broken here. How you guys feeling, fellas?
Chilling, man.
Broken, you there?
Yeah, my bad.
Let's get it, all right.
Chilling, man.
Oh, hold on, this tab using all right, no, my bad. I was reading something. All right, I appreciate everyone that tapped it right here. Let's get it. Shout out to everyone on the chat. Shout out to Dollar Bag. I appreciate you, Dollar Bag, for tapping in, homie. Oh, let's pause this.
That's my boy, that's my son. What's up, Dollar?
Dollar Bag, I appreciate you tapping in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Broken and Lonesome, man. We've been working on this project, Rhymes and Crack Minds, for the past couple of months or a month or so. And it's finally out, bro. How do you guys feel about it, man?
I was gonna let Broken go first.
Man, I'm excited. To be honest with you, I'm excited, especially right now. You know, a lot of us are going through a lot of shit right now, and you know, this EP actually, I feel kind of, you know, it's kind of brought to that. You know what I mean? Like it's like, you know what I mean? Like it's like you're able to see what we're going through, you know, and feel it and shit, you know. But really excited, man. I'm really excited. You know, I'm thankful that we're able to get this done, and you know, hopefully people will definitely like it.
That's what's up, man. Lonesome, you want to put anything in on that?
Yeah, man. Like you said, we've been going through a lot. We just have to fucking we put it all in the music. I've been seeing better days, bro. That's why some of my songs don't sound so depressing and shit. I've been trying to change my mood and shit, you know.
No, I feel you, man. That's definitely true. You know what I mean? Like, and each track comes with like different, like you know, different knowledge and different vibe, different tone. You know,
we each have a different understanding of it, you know. So it's for everybody, you know. Everybody could hear it.
Yeah, that's definitely true. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's see. All right. Well, we're gonna start it off. We're gonna play the first track, and it's the song we made, Alterado. That's the one that you guys want to say anything about Alterado before we play it?
You surprised me with that one, bro.
Yeah, that one was fun.
Okay, yeah, that one was fun. Yeah, I remember I was chilling, and I heard that beat. I made those beats for Lonesome, and I was like, damn, this beat is fucking hard, bro. I need to do something on this shit. And then one night I was chilling, listening to it in my headphones. I was laying in bed, bro, and then I started writing on my phone. I just started typing all that Spanish verse, the whole Spanish verse I have on this thing, and I was like, and that's the first Spanish verse I ever wrote. You know what I mean? I barely started recording music, and that's the first Spanish rhyme that I ever even wrote. You know what I mean? So
That's
a badass track.
Because you must have really been feeling it because you don't normally write on your phone.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, it's harder to write on your phone, especially if you're in the if the words are coming to you, you just gotta. If you have the phone right there, just type it in. Whatever it is. Yeah. It's always better with the pen and pad, but. In that moment, I was laying in bed. All I had was my phone, and I was hearing the beat. Like, let's do it, man. I'm gonna write this. I even sent it out to Lonesome. I sent it out to Br0k3n. I sent it out to my brother Primo. I'm like, this is what I wrote. And he goes like, oh, that's pretty dope. And then we finally made the song right here. Here it goes. Let's get it. Alterado by the Cracked Mind Media, featuring young Skitzo. Jump and Joe the rapper. What up, man? Y esta vida es como un regalo, no sabes qué es hasta que se habla. Palabra al Señor, todos los días estoy formando. Padre, perdóname, saludos a mi amigo el poeta solitario. Ya saben que anda bien levantado y su perro acostado en vivir esta vida linda como quisiera una poca gasolina. Y el compa quebraba anda bien alterado. Let's get it, Joe.
Y así es la vida, el mundo como gira.
Lonesome.
Respira, la buena medicina, un espejo pa' que mira. La pena que me siga, pero sé que la vida es linda. Si Dios me diera una hija, le llamará como mi abuelita, que descansa en paz. Le pido a Dios que jamás no sufre de más, pero de todos modos voy a seguir.
Cada pinche postulado, pero sin embargo sigo aquí peleando con los pinches guantes listos por cualquier putazo, a toda madre o un desmadre. Sigo adelante y ven cuando caigan guantes. Tengo padre en altos cielos, no tengo miedo, camino con espadas negros, pero en serio te meto fierro, no traigas pedo, te mato luego.
Fumado en mucho marihuana. Perruca, she from Tijuana. She wanna fly the TJ, okay. She want a private island vacay. She really wanna know my name and who I am. She wanna call me a fan. I told her you're the fucking stan. She wanna be like it's a doomsday event. I'm dope.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, banger right there, Alterado. Young Skitzo got down on that shit. That shit was dope, man. Hey, I think we all did good on that one. That was a banger, bro. What a way to start off the EP, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
That was one of the first songs, no?
That's the first song on the project. I'm putting them in order.
No. That was one of the first songs we made, no, for the project.
I believe Tierra was the first one we made, and that ended up being the last track of the album, of the EP. Alterado was the second one, I think. It was one of the first ones. Yes, it was. It was one of the first ones we made. But I think we already had Tierra, though, at that point. At the point where we made that one, I think we already had Tierra.
I like it, no?
What was that?
Godlike?
Godlike was one of the later ones that we made. But that was me and Br0k3n. That was coming up in a bit. Br0k3n, you want to say anything?
Nah, ready for that next one.
You ready for the next one? All right. Well, this next one is called Sunny Days in Cali by Lonesome and T-Sauce. Let's get it. Here it goes. Let me start it over. Hold on. Here it goes.
Yeah, this is the vibe.
Sunny.
This is the vibe right here.
Let's get it. Here goes. Sunny Days in Cali.
I'm gonna kick my dog out real quick.
I appreciate you jumping. Joey still in here. Dollar Bag is still in here. Let's get it.
I see daily, will it stop? Maybe, but as long as the hours keep changing, I'ma keep on doing me, keep it pushing. And we living the California dream, living the California dream. Sunny days in California, sunny days in California, sunny days in California, sunny days in California, sunny days in California,
Sunny days in California. Sunny days in California. Sunny days in California, yeah. Walking in my city, my shoes get a bit rusty. My smoke shop says I'm the best gusty. It seems like every day gets a little harder, but my mind gets a little smarter, and the rhythms hit a bit harder. And the dabs, well, you know, they're stronger. Let's get it! Sunny days in California. 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 Sunny days in California, yeah. Let's get it!
Man, it's the beginning of the month. Finally got some money. Me already. Cut down one day, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Sunny Days in Cali by Lonesome and T-Sauce. Let's get it. We're playing the Rhymes and Cracked Minds EP. Be sure to check it out. Available now on all platforms. Let's get it. What you guys gotta say about this next one right here? Under the Rainbow.
I really like that one, bro.
Yeah, that one. I think we all put some. I think you can definitely feel we've been going through, you know, in that one, you know.
Definitely, bro. It's a great song. You know, I think this was the first song. I think this one was the first one I did a hook on. Was Under the Rainbow, and then we ended up doing that Sunny Days afterward. I believe. I think we had this one recorded before Sunny Days, right?
Yeah, I think we did.
Yeah, the Under the Rainbow was recorded before. As far as I remember, I'm a stoner though, so I can't remember too well.
Me too, bro. I'm on the same boat.
It's all a blur to us, you know. Like we're just living life.
Yeah.
What you guys smoking on over there? I gotta get my bong, bro. I gotta get my bong. This next song, I'm gonna go get my bong right now.
I got this pen. I got this tobacco.
Tell us a little bit about this beat that you made for Under the Rainbow, bro. Like, how was it when you were making this beat, bro?
Man, to be honest with you, like most of my beats, I was just, you know, just how I was feeling, you know, just pretty messed up, and you know, just like we were saying, we're all been going through some shit, and that particular day that I was making that beat, I was just really under the weather, you know, with just all the circumstances, and you know, we're going through mentally. I just released, you know, I just let out on the beat, and it just happened, I guess.
For sure, that's what's up, man. If it's like that, that's the beauty of music. You know, it lets you feel better when you to express yourself. You know, like whatever you're feeling, you're going through, you put that in your beats, you put that on your rhymes, you put that on your songs, whatever you do. You know what I mean?
And then always when you go back in time and listen to that shit, bro, that shit always hits different. That shit is better than, and you listen to somebody else try to explain your pain and shit. You could explain your pain better than anyone else.
No, definitely, bro.
Exactly,
And music's all about perspective, because what the song means to the artist or what the artist was trying to describe is not always what people pick up in their mind. You know, like some people like related to their life and what they're going through and like certain things that happen with them. Even though, you know, like it's all different. It's all perspective, but that's what's up. Well, let's get into it. Under the Rainbow right here. Let's get it. Vámonos. The West, I appreciate you, homie. I'll be sure to do that. Tap in with me in a DM. Let's get it.
Under the rainbow, with the pot of gold that the leprechaun gave to me. After the storm, I gave it life. These last couple of years, I can't even lie. But some years before that, I lost my whole fucking mind. By design about the father, selfish motherfucking people. Do my part and always work for everybody that is equal to me. No greater than the next person you see. A toast to those that are living their dreams while the world is spinning. Business, fuck the bitches, need the queen to help multiply the riches. To be specific, I want that to be you. I'll be your man, hold your hand, hope you're feeling it too.
Breeze in my lungs, pumped swaying while I write what I become. From the gutter to the glow, yeah, the journey ain't done. Still shining through the rain like the light of the sun. Born in Old Town Orange, the story's just begun. From the Inland Empire where I rise with the sun. Lifted and gifted, yeah, my single verse. Music's more than just a beat, it's a blessing, not a curse. From the IE to the rule, you know I rep that sound. Always spreading love, keeping it real with every round. fucking love what Br0k3n says right here, bro. To the glow, yeah, the journey ain't done. Still shining through the rain like the light of the sun.
Where you'll find me, like rainbow, touching the hand of our creator, moving in his stillness.
Under the rainbow right there. Let's get it. Lonesome T Sauce and Br0k3n right there. I love what you say right there, Br0k3n.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate you. Man.
And that one you just said it off the field, like what you were feeling, or what, like you wrote it down and you had that written, or like how did that come to be?
That one, yeah, just a poem that I had written. I would say maybe like a couple weeks prior. I was like, man, you know, I was actually going through some of my poems, and I was like, damn, that would actually fit. You know what I mean? Because after I heard you guys' verses, I was like, damn, that's hard, you know. So. Especially with the title, you know. Oh no, I'm lying to you, bro. I am so sorry. That one I actually wrote. I think I just listened to your guys' verses, and I was just trying to come like just match with you guys, because I remember I tried to go with the title Under the Rainbow.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
So yeah.
What you said right there, bro? Fucking like catch me with under a pot of understanding, or under a pot of peace. That's where I feel like I'm at right now, bro. That's why I said I'm under the rainbow with the pot of gold that the leprechaun gave to me.
Yeah.
After this, what you explained, I was like, that's what I'm living right now. You know, I was going through hell, but
Good.
now life is starting to look all right. So that's what
Yeah.
that's
I feel that, man.
that's why I wrote that verse. If I wasn't feeling like that, I wouldn't have wrote that verse. But that shit fucking.
No, I feel you, man.
That's actually one of my favorite tracks on this EP.
Under the Rain was a great one, bro. Definitely a great vibe, you know what I mean? And we had some deep lyrics on there. And then the verse that I put on there was a verse that I had help making, and I pretty much came up with the whole concept, and then something helped me figure out the rest of it. But it explains everything, like how I feel and everything I do, you know, for what I do for Tony's Talk or for the music and stuff like that, helping the artists. You know? Even like our group right here, Crack My Media. We all contribute something to the Crack My Media. You know what I mean? I help promote it, showcase the songs, get it out there. You know, do the networking. Lonesome comes with the bars, the flows, the hooks, and everything. You know, he's always getting down with the songs. He knows how to write. You know, Br0k3n with the beats and the spoken word, the samples, everything. You know what I mean? It's badass, bro. I appreciate you guys for even asking. You know, I know it was you and Lonesome at first, the Crack My Media, and you're like, you guys hit me. We're working. And like, hey, Tony, want to be a part of Crack My Media? Like, I'm down, bro. You know, I'll do something. You know what I mean? I'll go on there.
Yeah.
And
And it's been dope ever since, man.
Yeah, it's a good vibe, bro. You know, everything comes together so smoothly, bro. And then, you know, we all have that same energy. You know what I mean? Like, we all have different struggles and different lives that we're living, but we have the same understanding. You know what I mean?
Right. And what I love about us, bro, is that like we encourage each other. You know what I mean? Like how you're saying, like we all have our own struggles and we're going through shit, but not only do we encourage each other, but we're actually doing music based on the shit that we're going through. You know what I mean? And it's like we're able to express as a group. You know what I mean? Like, so that's what I like about it the most. It's not like your normal fucking crews out there that just do music, random dope shit. You know what I mean? Like this is actually like family. You know what I mean? Like putting shit out. You know what I mean? Like, hey, not only are we helping each other, but we're also putting this dope shit out too. You know?
That's definitely true, man. I appreciate you guys for tapping in. I appreciate everyone that's tapped in right to the live and everyone that taps in later. Shout out to Jumpin' Joe. Shout out to Dollar Bag. Shout out to the West. Let's get it. We got
those beats too, bro. Those beats that you make, bro. That shit fucking was a huge contribution to the group, bro. The fucking AI beats.
Oh, I know, bro.
Yeah, the Tony slaps.
Bro, man, bro. Hey, I remember in the beginning, I was even telling Lonesome, I was like, yeah, man, how am I going to compete with these beats? You know what I mean? But nah, bro, your shit's slap, bro.
Yeah, no, it's crazy, bro, because I know people that make AI beats or other people who try to do the AI beats and they're like, I can't get the same sounds or styles that you get. I'm like, you just got to know how to prompt the AI and how to prompt Zuno. You got to do research. You know, it's not just typing in what you want. You gotta type in what you want to another AI so it can break down exactly what you're explaining. You know what I mean? So That's how. And then now that I do the AI beats with my AI bot, and I do it with Zuno. Both the AIs are learning Tony slaps and the sounds that I make, and it even says like now when I make a prompt for a beat I'm gonna make or something, it'll even tell me like you want to add the Tony slaps twist to it. Like it has my own twist to it. You know, it's like I was telling people like you real producers or other producers will never get their job taken away by an AI beat. You know what I mean? Like, because everyone has their own touch, their own way to create, their own style to add to each beat or each song, everything. You know what I mean? So, but I appreciate you guys for that comment. All right, we got this next one. This one, me and Lonesome made it, and then we had Br0k3n help us out with like placing the hook and doing some other stuff. This one we recorded when I was up there in the high desert at my brother's house. Lonesome came over, and we were just chilling. You know, we're just smoking, chilling, barbecuing, and we ended up just dropping this song like real quick. Remember that shit? Lonesome, Mary and Nikki.
Yeah, Mary and Nikki.
Yeah,
I think I heard the beat before, huh? You made the beats before, and then I just came through, and then we started writing to that.
I think the beats had just made them like that day, or we made them that day or something. Like it was real recent. And then we're like, I'm like, you want to make a song? And then I set up my my setup that I had with this mic that we use right here, and Lonesome went in there, he did his part. Then I came in, did everything else, and then Br0k3n finalized everything and help us master and mix everything and place everything where it needs to be. I think we have samples that Br0k3n put in there too. You know what I mean? Br0k3n, you want to say anything about Mary and Nikki?
I like it. It's one of my another one of my top on the EP for sure.
You know, and we'll talk a little bit about it more when we come back from the song. But let's get it. Here goes Mary and Nikki by Lonesome, T-Sauce, and Br0k3n, the Crack Mind Media. Let's get it. Rhymes and Crack Minds EP out now. Check it out.
Just hit the weed. Now I need a cigarette. Am I stupid or am I just dumb? Can't run from my problems, so I even try. I can't hide on my mind like all the time. Can't deny the belief I get. It's alright. High as God with my mind to see what life would be like. But as soon as I feel a little pressure, I need the light. The sun will shine another day. Wonder what Mary and Nikki might say.
Let's get it. Crack Mind Media, T-Sauce, Lonesome, Br0k3n. Let's get it. Let's get it.
When a temptation comes and it enters into your mind, do this or look here. That's not sin. That's a temptation. That's not sin. It becomes sin when you give into it. When you give yourself over to it. When you devote yourself to it. When you deliver yourself. Here's what you need to understand. You can't play around with temptation. You can't play around with sin. It will grab you, and it will grab you quickly.
Yeah, man, that song is like one of my favorites off the project, just because I relate to it so much, bro. You know what I mean? Like Mary and Nikki, you know, that's my life. You know, like if you don't, like that's our lives. You know, if you know me, and you know Loso, you know we smoking. You know what I mean? We're smokers. You know what I mean? Br0k3n too.
Yeah.
You know? And then that sample Br0k3n put in there at the end, bro. I never heard that before. And it trips me out. Today when I listened to the EP like 7 times already today, bro. This is like the 8th or 10th time I listened to this EP today, and every time this song comes on, bro, I'm just like, I'm in the middle of smoking a cigarette. I'm like, damn, bro, I fell into the sin. You know, like it makes you think like, damn, bro, like it's a temptation at first, but once you go over there, pick that cigarette up and light it up, you know, like it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But definitely one of the great ones. We got this next one right here. Br0k3n produced it. It's a Br0k3n beat. Shout out to Blue Panther Promotions as well. Blue Panther Studios. This one's by the artist Young Skitzo. It's called Big Buddha. Br0k3n, you want to say anything about it?
Yeah, this one is a slapper, bro. One thing about this one, when I actually was making this beat, I was like, man, I'm gonna try something different. You know what I mean? Like, because it's not just your normal Br0k3n beat. You know what I mean? So I was like, let me try something different. So I was playing around with some Texas sounds. I don't know why. I was just thinking about Texas, and I was just like, man, you know. And then so me typically, when I hear a beat or I make a beat, I've heard so many different styles, so many different voices, right? So when I'm making a beat, like immediately my head's looking for like, okay, who would fit on this? You know what I mean? Like what voice do I hear on this? And then boom, Skitzo popped up, and I was like, damn. And then man, I feel like the beat came out dope, but when he got on there, bro, he just completely just killed it, bro. I love it, man. I love it.
Definitely, bro. Great song. You know, that beat, like you said, it is a little different compared to the average broken beat, but it's a broken beat nonetheless. You know what I mean? It's a dope one. Skitzo, that's the beauty of like artists like Lonesome himself as well. You know, even me, even Broken, what you make a song, the beat doesn't always matter. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
like if you hear some songs, there's some songs that the beats are real simple, but the MC, you know, the artist makes it like just 100 times sound better. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
and Skitzo did that a big time. Like the beat already complements everything, and then Skitzo just comes in beautifully. And let's get it. Here we go.
Icing on the cake.
What was that?
Here's the icing on the cake.
Icing on the cake. Let's get it. Big Buddha by Young Skitzo and Broken. Let's get it. Vámonos.
I don't love the ride. I'm riding through the valley where the sun burns slow. Leather on the seats that we riding low. Big boots and they touching the sand. I keep a bad bitch from the can. You know me, I'm a West Coast outlaw. We be in the heat riding by. Bandana on our face, wind in our lungs. Old soul drifting, but I stay real young. Gold on my neck like I'm the sheriff. Everybody to inherit, but I don't keep the peace, I raise the bar. Palm trees in the background going hard. Mr. Tombstones full of chrome. I be outside putting chrome to your dome. I'm in the whip, you know I got the throne. 6 shots with the 6-shooter. Let's get so yeah, I'm known for blowing big
Buddha.
Bad bitch, she wanna smoke like a super trooper. We in the bar and we smoking on the hookah. Your shit don't know me. I bang her. My language like I'm 40. She wanna play with me, Draco style with the Draco. You know me, I got the dragon on the Drake. She wanna play with the last dragon, I'm going ape shit. Young Skitzo out this world like an alien. The aliens crash landed, said I'm the alien. If I'm the alien, then who the hell are you? I'm smoking on some weed, I feel like Martin Boo. I'm flying out the sky, Snorlax. Bad bitch, relax. All I do is pump cake, all I do is get baked. All she wanna do is eat shrimp and steak. Lobster and pasta, the boy is a monster. Get on my roster, you see I'll run you over. We cooking shit up like it's crack mind media, Leo. I got the script, homie, I got the picture. I got the film, homie, let's get it running. Yeah, I'm known for blowing
Big Buddha.
Bad bitch, she wanna smoke like a super trooper. We in the bar and we smoking on a hookah. She really wanna do your shit, don't know me. I be blowing my language like I'm 40. She wanna play with me, Draco style with the Draco. You know me, I got the shit.
We're gonna get straight into it and we'll talk about it when we come back. This was called Who's That by Lonesome, Skitzo, and Abbadon. Let's get it. Vámonos. Tony Slaps.
Who's that coming out the gutter, little motherfucker waiting for a bust a rhyme, bust a cap. Either way I'm gonna react the same. I won't complain, shit I know the game. Twisted, live it, getting lifted, counting down the single digits till the numbers start to finish. Hope I handled all my business, giving nothing to the bitches, and to you I be specific. Shut the life I have is gifted, could be checking in the instant pop. Who's that creeping in my window? Oh, who's that creeping in my window? Oh.
Who's that standing over there, absorbing the whole scene? The killer in the hallway doing his thing. Shadows in the corner, but I shine low key. I'm brighter than the sky and I'm brighter than the sun. I got that quiet confidence. I don't flex, I just go beast mode in this bitch. And if you wanna bolt, I'm thinking that shit. I heard you wanna be in the studio, but you ain't got no lyrics.
Who's that creeping in my window? Who's that creeping in my window?
You wanna go sell it?
Who's that Br0k3n out my window? And I
Abbadon.
rep my black and forth on
probably some cricoso trying to buy a Vixen Dango. Fuck it, I took the 9, let it off to keep the rando. Otra madrugada por los barrios de mi gueto. No la caguen alto, pues ya se la saben, no es un juego. Yo no soy el mero, güey, pero sí soy de huevos. Si se fijan en el porte, se me nota luego, perros. Abbadon, la bestia representando a mi West Coast. The CPT, the BKS y por supuesto West Coast. You hating on the estilo, then we know that it's the best, bro. Tú ya have a flip these fucking bars and then it's presto, homie.
Who's that creeping in my window? Oh, who's that creeping in my window? Oh.
Who's that creeping in my window? By Young Skitzo, Lonesome, and Abbadon. Lonesome, tell me a little bit about that track. I remember from what I remember, that beat, I had made it for Skitzo or something like that, and I ended up showing them to you, and you roasting to it, and then you sent it over to Skitzo when you had your verse.
That's the old verse, bro. I heard it, and I just started spitting, and I was like, I'm gonna show this to Skitzo, see if he wants to do something with it, cause that fool's always trying to work. So I was like, I'll see if he wants to put this on one of his projects or something. And he was generous enough to give us the song for our project.
Yeah. That's dope. Yeah, like we mentioned it once before, me and you, Lonesome, when we were talking about this project. That song wasn't gonna be on the project, but we were able to do it, so we put it on there. You know what I mean? Shout out to the homie Abbadon as well. That's the first, like, around the week that you guys made that song is when I got connected with Abbadon, because I had played him on the show of another song that Skitzo has with him. You know what I mean? So shout out to Abbadon and shout out to Skitzo. Let's get it. Br0k3n, what do you think about that track right there, man?
I like it. I think everybody did good, but you know, I gotta give it to my boy Lonesome though. You know, like,
yeah.
I just love that sound, bro. You know, like and then it's just certain beats where he just smacks. You know what I mean? Like, he smacks in all of them, but like there's just some beats like that one where it's just, he really stands out. You know what I mean? Like I said, everybody did good, great, but that beat just made Lonesome stand out. You know what I mean? Like, and he's just hard. You know, like all around.
It's because the verse, bro. Like I spit a lot. I hear a lot of beats and shit, and so I spit on my old verses to it. And then when I hear a new song, it's just like it's almost the same tempo or whatever the fuck it is. And it's just easy to flow. It's like, all right, this goes right here. I could put this right here. And
definitely, bro. And yeah, Lonesome got down on that track. He did real good, and he's the one that sparked it. You know what I mean? Like, he heard this beat, he wrote to it, he recorded it, and then he sent it over, and everyone else got on it. You know what I mean? So that was badass.
Yeah,
that was a great track right there.
Everybody picked up on that dope vibe.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Yeah. Well, we got this next one. This one is featuring Big Neff, and it's me and Br0k3n. Lonesome didn't get on it. I don't think Lonesome ended up getting on it. It's called Society Lost.
Yo, real quick, before we play this one, I want to make a quick shout out. Blue Panda Promotions, Dos Caguamas, Morbid Media. Earlier we were talking about family, man. I really want to shout out Blue Panda, but I want to shout out Obelisk, man. You know, major shout out to that cat, man. You know, if it wasn't for Obelisk, if it wasn't for Blue Panda, there probably would be no Broken beats. You know what I mean? And so, mad shout out to the fam, bro. You know what I mean? I was telling Obelisk, I was like, man, you know, like Blue Panda's like the Wu-Tang. You know what I mean? And so we're like the Killer Bees, you know. And it's just like, man, without Blue Panda, without Obelisk, even as on a personal level, you know, like I gotta shout out my boy Obelisk. You know what I mean? And gotta shout you out, bro. You know, that dude's been another brother to me, you know, and gotta show him some love. And Big Neff, man, on this track, bro, I love it, man. Neff came so hard. Actually, I was telling him, I think not so long ago, when I heard his verse, I was like, shit, now he's got me wanting to go rewrite mine, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, mad shout out to Blue Panda, Morbid Media, Dos Caguamas, you know, obviously Cracked Mind Media, but this track, man, yeah, this is probably gonna be my favorite track on the EP right here.
All right, well, let's get it. Here goes Society Lost. Let's go.
Whack clown stuck. All you stupid people are my scope. When I jump on the mic, they lose hope. You're a fucking joke. Walter White. All my lines are super dope. Bear, you don't wanna poke. Verse is more complex than a wire rope. Spirit bomb my feet off of people's energy. I destroy anybody who think they're better than us three. God name me Neftali, so let it be. I struggle every day, but my mind is hella free.
let's see past the smoke and mirrors. They up the gas and food prices to pay the gun dealers. Fuck following blindly, we need a spiritual healer. Bring back an honest politician like William A. Wheeler. Come on, dog, get it together. We tougher than leather, lyrically better, wittier and clever. A real go-getter. My crew is too cold, go grab a sweater. Your bunk crew is lighter than a feather. Your fucking bedwetter. So going too far.
Society is lost, the society is found. Everywhere you go, someone pumping on some drone. While some do more, but everywhere you go, someone's doing more of what society don't need. While some do what it do need. I'm tired of the no respect for the Guatemalans. People walking right by us. Can't we just do right by us? Not let the road walk all over us. Hey, if you don't know, everyone is here for us. Good or bad, we gotta stand by us. After all, our country can't be spelled without us.
State where facts don't matter.
If you guys are tapped in, be sure to join the live chat. Let's get it. Yeah, man, that beat right there. I told Br0k3n, I'm like, that shit reminds me of when Crucito was all twisted and he was painting in that. They were playing that weird, crazy music in the movie Berlin. That beat reminds me a lot of that. I don't know why. It's a dope ass beat though. That was a great song right there.
That hook was actually fun, bro. And I actually like that hook, bro. I didn't think I was gonna be able to spit it, bro, but I like how it came out, man. I really like how it came out.
Definitely did a good job on it. You know, it came out good. I know you altered a few words too. You like with the original what we had written. You ended up changing a couple words, few words, and it came out perfect. Exactly how you did it, bro. Sounds great.
Yeah, I didn't want to change it too much from how you guys had it, so I was just like, fuck. But I had to try to word it to where it'll be easier for me to flow it, you know. But bro, that hook came out hard. I like what you guys did with that, like how you guys wrote it, man. And your guys' verses, bro. Your guys' verses are dope, bro, because it's like the whole concept was basically like all the bullshit that's going on around us, you know, the shit that we're seeing, the shit that is happening, you know, like all kinds of violence, sadness, bullshit, you know what I mean? And it's like, I like how you guys brought to light like the things that we're seeing and nothing's really happening, you know?
Yeah, definitely, bro. You know,
killed it, bro.
I remember you told me when we were gonna create that song, you told me the concept is a social breakdown. And I asked you, what does that mean? You're like, well, just write about what you see around you or what you don't like around you or what you do like, you know what I mean? And I came up with that verse. I was just like, you know, like there's that part where I say, I'm tired of the no respect for the Guatemalans. You know what I mean? That's a joke that we have in my work with my pops. You know what I mean? Because he used to have a coworker named Guatemalans, and he would always say, "No respect for the Guatemalans." You know, it was a joke. And my dad carried that joke on for years, even though after he wasn't working with them anymore. He'd be like, "No respect for the Guatemalans." So I just felt like I had to include that in there because it's an example of like.
I thought you said Guatemalans, bro.
Right.
Yeah, shout out to Wadi. Yeah, let's get it. Let's go. All right. Well, we got this next one. This is one me and Br0k3n did. It's called Godlike. And this one, I really enjoyed this track. It's a great track. The vibe is so different. It's kind of similar to Society Lost, but this is like the darkest kind of style verse I've ever done. You know what I mean? Like so far. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's pretty dope though. And I know Br0k3n said he liked the part where I say, do you even know what God likes? You know, like. So yeah, man, that's a good one. Yeah, anything you want to say about it, Br0k3n, before we get into it?
Yeah, this one, it's basically pretty much, like the struggle to be like God. You know what I mean? Like how we always place certain things above Him, or sometimes we just don't think about Him, or we'll like tend to get so consumed with the shit that we're doing that we tend to forget about Him, or just not even really acknowledge Him at times, And so I think with my verse, it was more of like the struggle to be like God, like just calling out, like, damn, like I need to be more like you, And so, yeah, man, definitely a pretty kind of a darker one too for me too, man. Kind of a deep one too,
Yeah, deep song. I like it. You know what I mean? And we got Underground Apprentice in the chat saying, "What up, fellas? I appreciate you, Underground Apprentice. Let's get it." All right.
Yo, what up?
Well, let's get it. Here goes Godlike by Br0k3n and T-Sauce. Off the Rhymes and Crack Minds EP out now. Check it out.
But none of it seems godlike.
Black rags this when it comes to righteous. The Lord's inside this, but I might miss his kindness cause I'm lacking in likeness. Oh Father, I wanna be just like you. I wanna live Coromdale, shine my light like you.
Change the weather.
Cause it's stormy where I'm at, Father. I'm in my room, I'm in the dark now. I got my rope to go with you, give me the heart now. Don't wanna breathe, don't wanna think anymore. My heart is dead, can't take no love, can't take no hate anymore. We can call this the last cry for your help. Cause inside I already died from humanity's hell.
I'm alive. Enough of this, God. Take my life. I'm ready to join my ancestors in the grave. Exhausted, he fell asleep under the lone broom bush. The angel of God came back, shook him awake again, and said, get up and eat some more. You've got a long journey ahead of you. He got up, ate and drank his fill, and set out.
Life's a fucking trip. One day you can be ballin', the next day in a ditch. So be careful what you do and who you're hurting, who you touch. Cause life's a fucking trip. Be careful what they feeding ya. Cause they out to kill ya. Now it's time to be godlike. Do you even know what God likes? I love the sample right here though.
That's yeah.
That's a great track.
Hey, yo,
godlike. Let's get it.
Shout out to Underground Apprentice. That's the homie Big Neff.
Hey, Neff, what up, homie? Thank you for tapping in. Let's go. Thank you for tapping in. Let's get it. I appreciate everyone that tapped in tonight right here to the Rhymes and Crack Minds showcase. We're showcasing the Rhymes and Crack Mind EP that's available now on all platforms under the Crack Mind Media, or look up Tony Slaps and you'll find it. It's available on Spotify. You can go on our Instagram and find the links and all that. I appreciate you guys. And I appreciate you, Lonesome and Broken, for being a part of the show, man, and coming on the live with me. Be on the lookout later tonight at 9:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'll be live again with Maurice for the All That Glitters EP showcase. Tuesday Takeover. Broken and Lonesome, anything else you guys want to say about this last track, Tierra?
Hard.
That's what's it called. I already forgot what it's about, bro. I heard it this morning, but I already forgot. I have a fucking bad memory and shit.
Especially when you make so much content, make so much music, it's hard to remember. Like, there's some verses that I've been making recently that I don't even have all of them memorized, bro. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, that shit happens, bro.
This is a great one. It's the one that we put the sample of that movie, Green Day. What's it called? Green Mile.
Oh, wait, which one?
Tierra. We'll play it and we'll come back and talk about it. We'll end it like that. All right, let's get it. Here it goes. Tierra, let's go.
I'm sick and tired of hearing. Sick and tired of having to eat my way. Sick and tired of having nobody.
We still got it. Forsaking you. That's why I sing the blues. Heart of gold, body covered up with tattoos. Walking with the wound. Sit alone in my room, watching time pass. Slowly awaiting my doom. Wonder what would happen if I give life a try without a worry inside. Be my demons, I might no longer have to fight with myself. Try to help the earth and do what I can. Make sure my family eats and the food never ends. I'm a man and do what I can to help. Stand on my 10 toes on the land of our slime. Stand on my 10 toes on the land of our slime. Ooh. Lonesome.
He sits alone, eyes filled with pain, heart is pounding from sadness.
Broken with the spoken word.
Back to screams. Is anyone there? Does anyone care to even hear me? Voices, they've grown old with him, never fading away as a glimpse of joy did. He sits alone, pondering how to say goodbye, being dripped from his eyes.
Sleepless nights, and my lungs and heart are restless. Restlessness fills my mind, wishing for possessions. It's an obsession to make these rhymes and rhythms. As songs dwell in my consciousness, my next move got me progressing. Acceleration got me pacing, racing. There was no hesitation, limitation in this beautiful nation that I was blessed to be placed in.
John, I have to ask you something very important now. I do have to say, John, tell me what you want me to take you out of here. Just let you run away? See how far you could get? You're such a foolish thing.
Oh my God!
Something's on fire!
Let's get it. And that concludes the Rhymes and Cracked Minds EP, available now on all platforms. Be sure to check it out. Lonesome and Br0k3n. Anything else you want to say before we get out of here?
Nah, that track fucking oh shit. I'm gonna go first.
Go ahead. No, you wanna go first?
Yeah. Fucking that track, I just felt that shit, bro. You know that I just fucking you put on the beat, or I think that was the beat that you sent a day before, and I started writing to that. I remember we recorded that at your brother's house. Yeah, we recorded that on BandLab. I don't really like BandLab and shit. I don't like how the effects that shit gives.
Yeah, I figure. Yeah, that's what we made at my brother's house. One of the first ones we made that's one of the first times we recorded music at my brother's house. And we were struggling. We didn't have a mic stand and all kinds of shit. Yeah, but came out dope, bro. Br0k3n, you want to say anything about it?
We recorded that one in our hands, didn't we?
What was that?
We recorded that one with our hands. Like, we picked up the mic and we just recorded it like that.
Yeah, we were holding it in our hand. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we were. Br0k3n, do you want to say anything?
Yeah, man, that one, like just to piggyback on Lonesome, man, that one was hard, bro. Like, that one, I really felt like everybody brought their emotion to the table. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, that was definitely one of my favorites for sure. I was thinking it was that one. We were talking about it earlier, but I wasn't too sure. But yeah, man, that one came out really, really hard. And those samples, I feel like that beginning sample is kind of the grabber, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely, man. Definitely one of my favorite tracks on that. The whole EP, like we were saying earlier before the show, you know, his whole EP, I feel like it came out really dope, you know. But so I appreciate you guys, man, Lonesome and T-Slaps, man. I really appreciate you guys for doing this with me. But just real quick, I just want to shout out to my kids. You know, I love you guys. Sadie, Naomi, Mariah, Mark, Jacob, Mel, Myvea, Ezra, and Eslin, man. I love you guys. You guys are my life. You guys are the reason I do this, you know. You guys are the reason I'm breathing still. Shout out to my beautiful children, man. You know, those are my lives. And to be 100 with you guys, man, I would be nothing without them, you know. So shout out to them and shout out to you guys.
Let's get it. I appreciate you, Br0k3n. I appreciate you, Lonesome. You guys have a great night. You guys can log off, close the camera, whatever you want to do. I'm going to play that intro song I made to end the night. And I appreciate everyone that tapped in over here to the chat, the live, and everyone that taps in later. Be on the lookout, All That Glitters. Tuesday takeover with Maurice a little later tonight at 9:30 Pacific time. Let's get it. Appreciate you, Lonesome and Br0k3n. Crack My Media, let's go. Let's get it. I appreciate everyone that tapped in. Thank you, Br0k3n. Thank you, Lonesome. Thank you, Dos Caguamas, Blue Pilot Promotions, Young Skitzo, Abbadon. Shout out to the West. Shout out to Dollar Bag. Shout out to Jumpin' Joe the Rapper. You guys have a great night. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
Eyes like file cabinets full of ghosts. Names in the air, but I know the most. Broken and lonesome on Tony's talk showcase. Whole room lean when the whole truth shakes. I seen fake smiles turn to thin air. Seen good dreams fold in a cheap chair. Rhymes and crack, mind showcase. With broken and lonesome, say it once, feel the room go somber. Paper cups, hard looks, cold hands. Every bar hit like a backroom plan. Tony set the mic like a judge. Whole crowd hush when the hinges budge. If you came for shine, this ain't that. We bring bruised words and the snapback slap. Rhymes and crack, mind showcase. Broken and lonesome, say my name. Rhymes and crack, mind showcase. We came in bed, we leave with flame. Tony's showcase. We keep it raw, we keep it real. Rhymes and crack, mind showcase. Broken and lonesome, that's the deal. I got a page full of bent up lines. City still cold when the clock says time. Now here to pose, not here to flex. Here for the scars and the uncut text. When the kick drum lands, young ones stare with their phones in hand. Every word cut from a sleepless week. Every hook got teeth when it starts to speak. Rhymes and crack, mind showcase. With broken and lonesome that